Hey YouTube, Dan Ottawa here, the best 3rd/4th tier Pokemon Go battler in the world, and we finally hit Expert this morning, so thumbs up for that. It's been a little bit of a grind this season for me compared to normal, but hit it with this team, Trevenant, Azu, Stunfisk. Like I said, I was going to go very, very meta today, so yeah, this is a team, got me to Expert. Basically, thought process is, you know what, Azu can take, like, again, you want at least two that can take down Walrein, because it's still pretty much everywhere. But I had been seeing a lot more Deox on the lead. Like in my video yesterday, I showed there was like 4 or 5 Deox. So I wanted something that can deal with Deox on the lead. So that was Trevenant or Sableye. I just chose Trevenant just because the back match, you are already a bit weak to sort of Venusaur. So I was like, I need something that can also deal with like a Venusaur on the lead or something like that. So I went Trevenant on the front. As you just, again, as you can see, Ice Beam Play Rough, not running with Hydro, which actually cost me a game because I was up against a Bastiodon. But overall, the Ice Beam Play Rough coverage is nice. And then Stunfisk just for your super wide coverage on your Bastiodon and Flyers and everything like that. So I won't go too much into the team. I'll just go into the battles because the team is fairly straightforward. But I will go over some of the battles here. So again, Metachamp leads, Metachamp and Deox were very common. So I come in here and I'm like, I know I can take one Rock Slide. I want to get one Shield or chip this a bunch because I don't have Hydro Pump, right? So I can just take it down with Bubbles or Bubble Ice Beam combo here. So they do Shield, which is fine. Because now I know that I can just kind of do Bubble Ice Beam combo. So I didn't need to switch out right away. I will shield this up because I expect an Earthquake. And I know that will do a lot of damage. And I know with the Metachamp, it's going to need like 2 Psychics anyway. So I'm fine shielding up that one there. The problem is I don't think an Ice Beam from this range is going to take it down. So I'm probably going to have to take an Earthquake here, which is fine because I will have a Play Rough coming out of this pretty much for the Metachamp if it wants to come back in. So take an Earthquake, that's fine. And out comes the Bastiodon. So I build up a lot. I'm hoping my Switch Clock comes up soon. I want to just come out with a ton of energy. As you see, like it's clicking away there. I think I can survive anyways, barely. But I have a bunch of energy stored there, and now I got a good alignment here. I throw here. This was kind of a mistake. Like I know what I was worried about. I took it out just because I know that the Metachamp's coming in, that I can just get another Earthquake off. What I was worried about is I couldn't build up too much more energy anyways. So just throwing it because then I'm not in super counter range. Like if they got a Flamethrower off and then this could have countered me down quicker. They went for the full aggressive Fire down here because they need to come out with multiple moves to throw at my Pokemon. I do chip it enough that I can now come in and take it out with my Azu if they're not paying attention, and apparently they are not because I snipe them with the Azu. So now I have a Trevenant for their Stunfisk, which is almost done. So that was a pretty easy alignment game there. So nothing too there. Deox again. How many times did I see Deox on the lead yesterday? And this seems to be a fairly common team. And so the team is, and if it's the same one, because I saw it 2 or 3 times today. Deox lead, Walrein, Safe Swap, a Ninetales in the back. And this team works, and my team works out very well for this because the Walrein comes in, it does bait me there, which is not great. The problem is, so I played this 2 different ways. I played this with Galarian Stunfisk multiple times. I get double baited twice there, which does not feel good. So I got double baited twice. I play this multiple ways. I've come in with Galarian Stunfisk, which you lose if you get baited twice, which I did. So I'm going to probably lose here. But what I may do is because my switch, I knew I was going to lose there, and I knew my switch timer was up. So I'm like, I am just going to save that because I don't want to be hit with an Earthquake here. I'd rather just take it on my Azu, which can absorb all that. I don't want to take another Earthquake. They come and catch on, what was on the lead? Yeah, right, Deox, which is fine because now I still have a full health Trevenant for the Deox. They are dry. They have no shields. I have no shields. They need a Thunderbolt to take me out. I'm going to just go for the Ice Beam if they don't throw the Thunderbolt. If they do get the Thunderbolt, I expect them to go Thunderbolt, Psycho, Boost, and then come in with what is probably a Ninetales. So what I did was I just came in to start getting ahead on energy because I expect the Ninetales to come in. Still has the Walrein left, so I need to dump this energy to take it out because I don't know how much. I forget how much energy it has. And there's your Ninetales. So I'm hoping I can do a Shadow Ball because that's all I need to get to lower this enough that one Rock Slide will take it out, and they're not going to take it out what is still pretty full health Galarian Stunfisk. So I've played this matchup like 3 or 4 times today. I used Galarian Stunfisk 3 times, and then I used Azu once because I'm like, oh, I just want to keep the alignment in the back for this A9. But the problem is I like even correctly shielding 2 earthquakes, they got to a 3rd earthquake and took me out because they shield up both of my play roughs. So this one they come in immediately with Ninetales, which is fine because I come in here. The thing with this, even Charm Ninetales, like it's a winning matchup for me for sure, but like one Rock Slide doesn't take it out. As you can see, these Charms and Weather Balls do chip enough that like I will be in like the yellowish, like mid-range yellow by the time I take this out. I built up a bit because I know I just don't want a super aggressive farm down on with the Deox, and if I get the super aggressive farm down, I want to be able to throw an Earthquake to do some chip damage. So what I expect is the Deox to come back in and just commit to the full farm down because there's no reason not to. If they shield, fine, one Shadow Ball will take it out. If they don't shield, I can just go Claws pretty much all the way. I am not able to get to the Rock Slide. I expect them to Psycho Boost me. And I think I'll shield it anyways, just in case it's a double Charmer, because I saw a double Charm twice today too, right? So there's actually 3 times today. So there's a couple variations of this, but I knew that if I could just chip that there, it is now just within Ice Beam range. And as you stick enough that it can deal with all these charms. Oh yeah, I remember what happens here. So heads up play on both of us in this matchup. So they need to keep this alive because they really don't have any shot against my Trevenant with their Deox. They also need to, they're not going to outpace me here. I'm going to outpace it to the Ice Beam. So they make a great catch here on their Deox. I know I need some farm because they're pretty loaded now. So I need some farm on my Trevenant. So I do not hit any bubbles. I can take one Psycho Boost here. That's fine. But I needed to have energy coming out of it. So I did not do any of the buttons because that's fine. I can take one. I'm now at the move. Yeah, I'm now at the move. So C-Bomb will take out Wigglytuff. So good play on both of our parts there to try and get win conditions for ourselves. Next match, we have Trevenant against Stunfisk. This is, again, a good lead. Don't worry, I had a lot of bad leads. I'm sure some of them have made this video. Like, I had Umbreon leads. So I'll talk, like, you can just watch these good leads. So in the bad leads, like, Umbreon, I just go into Galarian Stunfisk because, I mean, it's unlikely they have a Scrafty. They could have, like, a Medicham or counter user, but unlikely they're running, like, a Scrafty in the back, so I just go there. If it was an Obstagoon, which I had one today, what I think I did was I built up, I threw the Seed Bomb, and then I bailed into Azu. So you at least chip it enough, because most of them don't shield. You chip it enough that it's now within like one-shot range for most of the other things between like a fast move and charge move. In this matchup, I guess I should talk about this matchup because I had the double shield here because it's 2 Rock Slides plus a bunch of Mud Shots to take you out. So I threw that. So I double shield. I'm now going to get the 1 shield back. I'm immediately going to go into Azu because what I'm thinking is it's 1 Rock Slide will take them out from any range. So I'd rather just get ahead on Azu. A Brave Bird is not going to take me out. And I want to see what they have in the back. And they have an Azu in the back. So, okay. It's going to take a couple play roughs to take me out. And it's going to take like, I'm not going to outpace them anyways, right? So they're going to take me out long before I take them out. So what I may do here is try and get this down as much as I can. What I expect them to do is build up to like 100 energy to have back-to-back Ice Beams to be able to throw at my Trevenant. So they go play rough here. Hopefully I get to play rough. I can't. So I'm going to come in here and just try and get it. But they have the back-to-back pretty much already, so that was expected. Trevenant is useless to me. Because they dumped all their energy, I know that they're now within Rock Slide range, and I know they have Ice Beam and Hydro and Play Rough. So I was able to basically build up to almost 2 Rock Slides. I know 1 Rock Slide is going to take out the Talonflame. So one rock slide here will take it out. So that's just like when you're in those matchups, you just need to know like, okay, who can I sacrifice here? What is my win condition? Stuff like that. And that, again, as I mentioned yesterday, that's just for playing around for a lot. Okay, obstacle lead. Here we go. This is what I'm talking about. So I threw the C-Bomb first. Just do some chip damage because we get to it at the same time. I didn't want them to throw a Night Slash on me, so I bailed immediately into Azu. So you do already like at 50%. I get hit with a Nidoqueen, which is roughs, right? So I lost lead and I lost switch here. I could take one Poison Fang for sure. I'm going to get an Ice Beam off. They shield. I think they're going to get another one off. Am I going to get the Ice Beam off? I think I'd maybe double shield and we get it off CMP. Yeah. So I think I maybe shield here, or do I let this go? I'm pretty sure I'm going to shield. And no, I let it go. Maybe I should have shielded there, because what I could have done is I could have grabbed their last shield back. Because I'm still going to get hit with a Poison Fang here. Anyways. And now I'm in trouble because I have the Obstagoon still left for my Scrafty. So I need to build up a bit here so I can probably hopefully have 2 coming out of this. The problem is they're already at a Night Slash. So if they want to, they can throw right away. So they do. And I'm like, I can't come in with a Scrafty. I mean, not Scrafty. With my Galarian Stunfisk because they could just counter me down too much. I'll be in trouble. So I need to chip this as much as possible. They end up recognizing like, why did he shield unless he's weak in the back? So they double shield. I shield thinking I can't take a cross shot. They Night Slash me. I am at the move and they catch on the Skarmory. So I had a good alignment here, but unfortunately they catch an Earthquake, which is a really good play by their part. So now I'm going to have to catch back to have a chance here. It's still not looking good for me. So I got to have a couple moves. I got to have a Rock Slide to throw on this, and I've got to be able to catch. So I know one Brave Bird isn't going to take me out. I'm hoping that the CMP, they Brave Bird, and I can take it out. But either way, I'm going to be too low. So it's just a Sky Attack. I now need to build up and hope that I can catch on my Trevenant. And I do catch successfully to sacrifice it, which is great. The problem is I think their Obstagoon still has a bunch of energy and they come in and snipe me for the win. Or I think they don't even take me out here and I get the Earthquake off, but once they got that move through, it was over. So tough there, tough alignment. A couple misplays I think on my part. I think I should have shielded and thrown the Ice Beam at the Nidoqueen to get that last shield. Okay, so Galvantula, where were you yesterday when I was running my Ninetales? I know I can survive one lunge, so I let it go. Just like, how much does it do? And I throw right before they get to the second, thinking like they'll shield for sure because I have a Shadow Ball, which will one shot, and they don't shield. So I'm like, okay, so gotta throw the next one. This one will take it out, but by this point they probably do shield to keep switch because they are gonna be loaded. So I'm going to be taken out, which is fine because I can have my Stunfisk come in on this and just absorb all the energy. And I just got to commit to the aggressive farm down here. So I'm going to hit with a lunge. I know that. Like, worst case scenario, I get hit with 1 or 2 lunges and I just reset the attack lower. So I will do that, no problem. They do not even get it. So 1 time lowered is not too bad. And out comes a Whiscash. So I throw the Earthquake anyways, just because I don't know what they have in the back. And I just want to do some chip damage because now it's probably within Ice Beam range. And out comes a Lickitung. I saw 3 Lickitungs today in my range, so that was interesting. Lickitung is tricky because it deals with the Trevenant, it deals with Azus. It can hold up with like a lot of different Pokemon. It's pretty thick, so it can deal with, to a certain extent, Walrein. So I shield up a Power Whip because I think my win condition is trying to take this out and getting an Ice Beam on the Whiscash there, because I could get to an Earthquake theoretically, but I'm worried that like the Mud Bombs are going to add up way too quickly there. So I am able to double shield correctly. They do not get a move off here, so able to take this out. And what you're going to see is that the Mud Bombs do not do nearly enough on this that I do get a nice beam off, despite them going back to back here to take it out. So this is a team that you won't see too often, like Whiscash, Lickitung, Galvantula, like that's a pretty random team. Um, but able to work around it there. I don't working around it. I had a pretty good alignment there. So we're slowly getting up to expert here. Nidoqueen lead. Nidoqueen is tricky because these poison jazz and poison fangs combo add up pretty fast. And as you can see, like my defense falls, they almost snipe me with their Sableye. So that's just quick recognition on their part. I do get one shield there because I was loaded that I thought I could bait, and I did bait. I expect a return, so I'm just going to shield this up. And 3 or 4 times today, I was wrong every single time. I played this matchup like 5 times, and I shielded 4 baits, and the one I let go was a return. So I was like, oh crap. So now we're 1v1 here. I know I can survive 1, and I'm at an ice beam, and so this is fine because I can just let this go. Get this off. They're gonna probably shield and farm to have energy coming out of this. So I'm like, I don't want to get fully farmed down, and I know they're going to have to come in with their back Pokemon anyway, so I might as well just figure out what it is now. And it's an Umbreon. So this is good because they don't have any shields. It's still going to take 2+ Earthquakes to take this out, right? These foul plays do get you pretty quickly, so we're going to have to see how many I could take. It looks like I could take 3, probably 3, maybe 4, but these snarls are also going to start adding up. So I get the second one off here. I think my win condition now is building up to 2 rock slides. It's within 1 rock slide range. I can survive what looks like 1 more. I do not want to get sniped by the Nidoqueen, right? So I need to build up to basically 2 rock slides here. I don't want to get hit with a foul play, so I built up as much as I could. The Nidoqueen, although rock slide is resisted, it is a shadow. So I'm able to get the rock slide. I don't think this takes it out, but it puts it within 1. Well, it won't take it out if you miss all the bubbles. It does not take it out. They do get a poison fang off here. No, they get an earth power, so that takes me out. Goodbye, but then I can just claw down here for the win. And there's your expert badge. So Walrein lead, rough lead. This time I come into Azu and get hit with a Roserade, which is interesting. So I throw the ice beam. I hope that they were going to just try and bait me with a weather ball, thinking like they shielded, I'll shield. They do not bait me, and I get blasted with that Leaf Storm. So now I have 2 Pokemon weak to fire, which is not good, but I'm like, their attack is like 2 times lowered, so maybe this won't hurt as much. Still hurts. Still hurts. So I have to shield up the next one because I can't take, I'll also be in the red, and then the Walrein could just come in and Icicle Spear me. And they come in with a Mandibuzz. So I was like, oh no, this game is over already. I can get 1 rock slide off here. I can get multiple rock slides off. So the thing is, there's 2 things to my advantage here. I got this alignment here, and they're running Air Slash, which means it takes longer to get to the foul plays, which is probably one of like the only win conditions I have right now, because they still have a shield, I still have a shield. I can take obviously 1 more foul play. I can't take a second one. I've got to worry about the Roserade coming in to take me out, and I don't want to take a weather ball, for that's for sure. So I take this out with the rock slide. Problem is now their Mandibuzz is going to have some energy advantage on me. The Walrein's still fully loaded, so I throw the rock slide here. It's going to take 2 rock slides to take this out. I'm going to come and snipe here with a Trevenant. So this will take it out if they let this go. And they do let it go and able to claw down. So that's big because now I can just go Shadow Ball, or I go double Seed Bomb because now they're within Shadow Ball range. So I'm thinking like maybe I can get to 2 Seed Bombs to take this out. And I can't. They farm me down. So now I'm definitely going to get outpaced here. They should have a ton of energy here. So they hit me with the 1, and then because they're running Air Slash, I just get to the move before to take it out. So lots of dancing around there. Really good battle. Able to take that one. I think I have one more. Or no, that was the last one. Let's end it on the good note there with the expert showcase there. So as a team, pretty meta. So everyone always asks me like, what are replacements? I don't have this Pokemon. So Sableye is obviously a replacement for Trevenant. You can also use. Someone asked about Gorgeist. Yeah, that's fine as a replacement as well. Same concept. Azu's pretty tough to replace just because of its bulk thing. It's your main answer to darks on this team, right? Because you're going to be weak to dark. Although, yeah, I mean, if you still run Sableye, you're still going to have problems with like Umbreon and stuff. So you still need an answer to that. And Azu, there's no real other Charmer that is as thick as Azu that also has the like the water ice beam coverage, right? So it's tough to replace that. Galarian Stunfisk, obviously, you can just replace with like Bastiodon. You can, to a certain extent, you can replace with Registeel, stuff like that. So. Diggersby. Someone talked about Diggersby the other day. I mean, it will be your answer for. A problem is that Walrein, because then Walrein would have too much play against two of them. So I don't think you can replace with Diggersby. But that is the team. I may run with it. I'm going to start with it running it tomorrow because I obviously went up today to expert. So like, if you gain a bunch of ELO and hit expert, there's no reason to not run it for a second day. I'll see what's in the range because, as I mentioned yesterday, the reason I ran Trevenant on the lead today is because I saw Deoxys everywhere on the lead yesterday. Today, I saw a lot of Walreins, Sableyes, and there's like one other one. Like, I got hard countered a lot in my fourth set today. I lost the fourth set. I dropped some ELO just because I lost like four. I think I lost 5 out of 5 leads on that one. But I still went 2 and 3, which is okay. But yeah, I may have to adjust my team this weekend. And Sundays go battle day, so I can adjust as much as I want. I may try that. I saw double. So what I saw a lot of double charm today. I saw double charm a lot. I saw that Deox, Walrein, Ninetales line a lot. So yeah, it just depends what's in your ELO range. But worst case scenario, you can always just go meta because you really can't go wrong with taking like 3 Pokemon with super wide coverage. And what I like about this team is that all 3 have play against your Galarian Stunfisk Bastiodon core, which you're not seeing a ton of anymore, but it does. Anyways, that is it. It is weekend. Good luck on Community Day for tomorrow. Go Battle Day Sunday. Monday, like I said, unless I hit Legend on Sunday, I will showcase. If I hit Legend on Sunday, I will showcase it on Monday. If not, I will come at you with Ultra League teams, Ultra League Premier Classic teams on Monday. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to thumbs up. Be sure to comment on the video. Share this out. We are almost at 7,000 subscribers, and which is crazy because I started 2022 with just under 5,600. So to get 1,400 in like 3 weeks is insane. Obviously, Daxi is a 50% from him minimum, but it's awesome. So appreciate you all being here, and I will see you guys in the next one.